today. And then if we look at the key factors, we had total vehicle sales that came out a little bit better than expected out of the US. China PMI 52.5, HSBC market services PMI at least. Then out of the Eurozone, we've got PMI services, PMI composite, PMI GDP, retail sales, all out of Eurozone and UK. And the big ones out of the US, we've got mortgage apps at 2, at 3:15, we've got ADP employment change, that's one to look out for. Trade balance at 3:30, 5 o'clock is ISM non-manufacturing composite, at 5 o'clock new home sales, and at 9 o'clock the US Federal Reserve releases its beige book. So a lot coming out of the States today to look forward to. Alright, let's have a look at a few charts. The first one we're going to look at is a weekly 10-year of the US dollar ZAR. Joe showed the pound yesterday, and we can see how the pound is breaking out, new lows on the rand, new highs on the pound against the rand. Not looking very bullish for the rand. And if we have a look at the US dollar chart today, we can see it hasn't, well, I suppose it has broken out on a closing basis. We want to look for it to close around here for the week to signal more weakness on the rand. This does look like a consolidation pattern here, so not looking good for the rand in the short term. It looks like it's quite possible that we could go and test those 2008 lows, 11 rand to the dollar and plus. All right, so let's have a look at the Aussie quickly. All right, so the Aussie went down and tested the previous lows from the sell-off a few days ago. Probably closed slightly below that. Today we've opened up, as I said, we've actually come off the high since we're currently sitting at 384. I think if we can't make any progress today, if we're negative today, it's pretty bearish for another drop to around 38,400. That's the only real major support that I can find on this chart. I'd suppose 38,800 could be a slight level, and I think that that's also matches up with S2 on the weekly pivot for those guys that follow pivot points. But regardless, a negative close today, I think we're very bearish for more downside, possibly 1,000 points. All right, let's have a quick look at Aspen. Aspen took a bit of a hit yesterday, a big negative day. We had a nice sort of rally off the lows, got right up to the 20-day moving average, big reversal off that level yesterday. I'd say if it can't hold 250, which was the previous support, we're looking at I would say the major level would be 240. This I would say is a really great place to pick some up. If we read all the fundamental reports in Aspen, all the analysts seem to really like it. I've seen price targets up at 330, so probably one that you want to be looking to buy in pullbacks. I would say if we do get a pullback to 240 or anywhere in that region, a reversal up there would be a great opportunity to buy. Staying in the healthcare sector, let's have a look at Life Healthcare. Life Healthcare made this major breakout, been flagging, and then recently broke out of that flag, which was really bullish. It had a nice sort of quick run up. Since then, it's paid a 72-cent dividend, and actually held up reasonably well yesterday, considering the big sell-off. I'd say if we can get a reversal of this level, or this 50-day moving average here, we could be renewing the uptrend in Life Healthcare. So one to watch out for. Let's have a look at Exara. I'm going to take this one on a weekly. You can see how many weeks this Exara spent at 140. That I would say is a major level. We're sitting there now. We've spent 2 weeks around this level. Let's call it 137 would be the bottom of the wick. So if we get a close below 137, I would say it's sort of quite a bearish breakdown, and I would imagine that we could have significant downside from there. Right, Tiger Brands. I've heard a lot of people talking about Tiger Brands recently, and that's probably one of the major reasons that it's actually broken down from this level. Quite a significant breakdown from the 280 level. This range was pretty tall. I'm not even going to give a downside target based on the breakdown of this range because it would be quite scarily lower. But we're looking at major sort of support levels around about possibly 260. We're sitting at 271, 272 at the moment. So first one to look out for 260, 240 also a major level. I would say if you're long in the stock, you probably want to get out the first opportunity you get until we get confirmation that we move. If we get back into 280 or. Okay, I believe we might have a problem with the sound. If you're battling to hear me, I apologize. Anyway, so let's carry on. We're almost finished. MTN. MTN is always one we're going to look to buy pullbacks on. In general, I would say, based on this trend line coming up here, we're looking at around 187. A reversal of 187 could be quite bullish. I'm definitely going to be looking to add if we get down there, and we see a little bit of strength off that 187 level. And last stock I wanted to show was Anglo Gold. Anglo Gold's, obviously all the golds have been under major pressure lately. Anglo Gold spent a lot of time sitting around this 134, 135 level, like probably the last week. Decisive breakdown from that level yesterday. That could be indicating a move back down to the previous low, which is around 114. I think was the intraday low. That closed at 118. I think all gold shares under pressure. Probably best to be left alone until we see some kind of life restored in Anglo Gold and all the other gold shares. And that's all for today, guys. Best of luck trading.